Kent versus Griffiths is the case that established that ambulance services have a duty of care to patients after accepting a 999 call. Meaning, any unreasonable delay in arrival that resulted in additional harm constitutes negligence. Hello and welcome to Landmark Case Laws Simplified. Buckle up as we explore the fascinating world of Kent versus Griffiths together. Mrs. Kent had a bad asthma attack at home. Her husband called 999, and the London ambulance service sent an ambulance. The thing is, the ambulance was available but took way too long to arrive. No one could give a good reason for the delay. Because of this, Mrs. Kent went without oxygen for too long and suffered serious brain damage. She sued the ambulance service for negligence. The big question was, once an ambulance service accepts an emergency call, do they owe a duty of care to the patient? And if they show up late, can that count as negligence? The Court of Appeal said yes, the ambulance service was liable. Mrs. Kent won her case. Here's how the court saw it. Once the ambulance service took the call, they owed Mrs. Kent a duty of care. By sending the ambulance, they took responsibility for her. The delay wasn't just unlucky, it was unreasonable and couldn't be justified. It's obvious that waiting too long to treat a serious asthma attack can lead to real harm. The court made a clear distinction here. Unlike the police, who usually don't have a duty to individuals, ambulance crews are part of the medical team and deal directly with patients. So this wasn't just someone failing to act. The ambulance service had actually taken on the responsibility and then dropped the ball. Kent v. Griffiths, 2000, set out that once an ambulance service accepts an emergency call, they owe a duty of care to the patient and can be held liable if they respond negligently late. A duty of care comes up when the defendant takes responsibility for the claimant, and the claimant reasonably relies on that help. So if an ambulance service accepts a call, promises help, or even just implies it, and then drags its feet so long that real harm happens, they're on the hook. This case is a rare exception to the usual rule that you're not liable just for failing to act. Why does this case matter? It makes it clear that if you take on responsibility, especially in emergencies, you owe a duty of care. It singles out ambulance services from police and other public bodies, and it gives patients more protection in emergencies. Plus, it puts a real limit on the old idea that you can't be liable for just doing nothing, at least when it comes to medical emergencies. Whenever you're dealing with a problem about slow emergency medical response, Kent v. Griffiths, 2000, should be right at the front of your mind. Thanks for watching.